Good morning, scholars. Okay, so Miss Brooks is here and we're going to compare measurements of two different objects. And we're going to use non-standard measuring tools. So non-standard means not a ruler, not a yardstick, not measuring tape, not the official things. We're using unofficial objects to measure. So, let's go. As you can see, I have two objects. I have a crayon and a toothbrush. Okay? First, we're going to measure, and then we're going to fill in the blanks of our sentence stems below. Number one, I predict it will take more or fewer beans to measure the length of the toothpaste than paper clips. Oh, toothpaste. Okay, we can do toothpaste instead of a brush. Here's my toothpaste. There's my crayon. Okay, so I have them here because I'm going to actually also draw a line for them to show their measuring. Okay, so I'm going to predict first how many paper clips it'll take and how many beans it's going to take to measure my toothpaste. So first, I'm going to use my crayon and draw the line. Started at one edge, went all the way to the other edge, and I'm going to write toothpaste. Toothpaste. Okay. And then I'm going to move it out of the way because now I have more space. And I'm going to use my paper clips first. So just like we learned in our video with the little birdie last week, we use our tools, we line them up, touching, not any spaces, so we can get an exact number. Okay, so let's see. I'm at the edge here, and I'm at the edge here. So it's going to take about 1, 2, 3, 4 paper clips, about 4 to measure my toothpaste tube. See? Maybe 3.5 of one. Okay? So if I'm going to predict how many beans it's going to take, let me look at my beans. Here's my beans. Got a handful of beans. I'll take 1, 2. It's already taking a lot more beans to measure than paper clips. Right? So I think, and I predict, meaning I'm guessing, it will take more beans to measure the tube of toothpaste than paper clips. It's going to take more beans because the beans are smaller, right? So I'm going to circle more. It's going to take more beans to measure this. Now let's actually get to the measuring. Number 2, the toothpaste tube is about blank beans long. How many beans long? Let's see. I got 3, 4, 5, 6. Make sure they're nice and neat. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Wait, let me make sure I got that right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Maybe I predict 2 more. 14, 15. So it takes about 15 beans long to measure the toothpaste tube. 15. So we know 15 is 1 and then a 5. 15. 15 beans, okay? Now, number 3, the toothpaste tube is about how many paper clips long? Well, we already know that because we did a prediction, and it's 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're going to say about 4 paper clips long. And now 4. It took more beans than paper clips to measure. How many more beans than paper clips did I use? How many more beans? if I use only 4 paper clips and 15 beans, wow. How many more beans did I use? So if we just take these away over here, okay, so we know we had 4 paper clips and 4 beans, but we had a lot more beans to measure the whole thing. How many more extra beans did we use? So now we're just going to count these extra beans to know the answer. I put them in a line so I can count them accurately. All right, so there's my 4, and it says how many extra beans did I use? Then paper clips. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I used 11 more beans than paper clips. And actually more should be here. 11 more beans than paper clips to measure the length of the toothpaste tube. Okay, that's our lesson. Now it's your turn to practice.